then that's when you guys can seek a mediator between the two and reconcile a split. But it does not ever say that split before you have to beat them. It says you can beat them, period. And if they change their ways, then don't beat them no more. That's tough, huh?
Hello amazing viewers, welcome back to Religious Insight. In this fascinating episode of our usual debate, in this video a Muslim asks GodLogic to stop targeting and talking about Islam and face Christianity instead. You see, the table has turned. Many years ago, Muslims were having the few days where they had the liberty to talk about Christianity as they want and even discredit Jesus, and now the table has turned. They are now begging Christians to stop talking about Islam. Let's watch this video to find out exactly what happened.
You use your free time to do something better to do.
This is something better to do. Trying to bring people to Christ and take people out of a demonic religion. Is that not a
It's
good
not
thing?
demonic. Have you actually studied and read the Quran?
Yeah, and it's demonic.
From where did you get that? Have
Well,
you read it? Have you actually read it?
Would you allow somebody to marry your sister and beat on them?
Where has that been said in the Quran? Tell me the verse and tell me the surah.
Just answer the question first.
Tell me the verse where you found it.
Would you be okay?
Where is the verse that you found that? Where's the verse? Where in the Quran did you find that?
I'm trying to show you. You keep talking.
Alright, okay, tell me.
All right, mute up so I can tell you.
Go on.
All right, thank you. But answer the question first. If you had a daughter, would you marry your daughter off and be okay with the husband beating her?
Of course not.
All right, thank you. Go ahead and read verse 434 for me in your Quran. Dang, Muslims act like everybody gotta have a 9 to 5. I ain't had a 9 to 5 in 10 years. Like legit.
Me either.
How you make your money, like?
I'm not, I don't work until later this evening.
What was the verse again? Tell me.
434.
All right, cool. Give me a second.
Yeah, bro, we live in an era of like entrepreneurship. That was an accident, slip of the tongue. Entrepreneurship.
Life exposed.
Entrepreneurship. How do you know this verse, but you are what?
It literally says in the verse that men should be protecting their women.
And what does it say what you're supposed to do if you fear disobedience? He read the beginning of the verse, but not.
Because he keep going on and off. It's a big verse, to be fair with him.
It says that a man should protect the house, take care of the husband.
Here, let me read it for you because you keep going off. Just you can. Okay.
Yeah, go on, say it, because I keep on switching from my apps.
I agree. Men are the caretakers of women, as men have been provisioned by Allah over women and tasked with supporting them financially. And
Exactly.
righteous women are devoutly obedient and, when alone, protective of what Allah has entrusted with them. And if you sense ill conduct from your women, advise them. Do not share their beds. And then beat them. If they change their ways, do not be unjust to them. Wow.
What does it say right after that?
What do you mean, what does it say after that? Oh.
What is the
Verse
what is the
35?
verse after that?
Verse 35, if you anticipate a split between them, appoint a mediator from his family and another from hers. And if they desire reconciliation, Allah will restore harmony between them.
Done. It literally just says if there is ill will towards them, to split them before that happens.
No, it doesn't say that. So the problem is your God is giving you an example of how you can beat them. He says you can beat them. Does he say you can't?
It literally says right after that, if you see ill will towards both of them, someone has to find that out and break them up, so divorce them, so they see that nothing happens.
Wait a minute. So did you not pay attention to the rest of the verse in 434? You just jumped over it.
It says if you see ill will towards the couple, make sure that they are divorced, so that does not happen. That's why it says if you see any ill will, divorce them.
No. So it says in the end of 434, but if they change their ways, do not be unjust to them. So seek no means against them. So you have these three things that you're allowed to do. And if they change, well, then seek no means against them. But if they don't change, say, for example, this incident just keeps happening and you keep having to forsake her in bed and strike her and etc. And you say, you know what, I'm done. I want to leave. Then that's when you guys can seek a mediator between the two and reconcile a split. But it does not ever say that split before you have to beat them. It says you can beat them, period. And if they change their ways, then don't beat them no more. That's tough, huh?
But why? You just said to divorce them or split and then beat them. I never said that. I said for them to split so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, but if they don't split, it can happen. It's allowed.
Yeah, it can happen. That's why in the Quran just now it said for them to divorce each other.
Yeah, the reason why it can happen immorally is because, the reason why it can happen morally in your Quran is because your God allows it. Your God says, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
That's the point. Where the point is that your God is telling you can do it. So if you're against a man being able to, right, being able to put his hands on your wife, right, when he fears disobedience, she doesn't even have to be disobedient. As long as he fears disobedience, he could put his hands on her. You just said that that's not okay.
Yeah, it isn't okay. That's why it said for them to divorce each other in the next verse.
No, it is okay because Allah says
ill will happens.
No, Allah says it's okay, bro. 434, Allah says it's okay. But he also says he also gives you an example of if you decide to split, then go ahead and split. That's fine. But the problem is he gives you the A-okay to hit the wife, bro, to beat the wife. What do you keep going offline for?
I'm looking at the verse, but it says to discipline them gently, and if ill will happens, to separate the bed so you don't go in. You just read it completely wrong.
No, the Arabic.
In the verse it says. Hold on, 1 second. If you search it up, it says to discipline them gently. That means to talk, to shout.
It doesn't say.
It never says to hit them. It never says to beat them.
It doesn't say discipline them gently, though.
It literally does. It really does.
Lie straight.
I'll tell you the website. To go on.
Lie straight. Hold on. It doesn't say to beat them gently or
in the English translation.
Lie straight. Be quiet.
I'm telling you.
I know you're telling me. You're telling me over and over and over again. I'm trying to respond to you.
All right, say them. Go on.
All right, bro. It doesn't say discipline them lightly at all. It says wadribhunna, strike them. The Arabic word is wadribhunna, strike. Strike them. The translators are trying to cover up. Goodness gracious, bro, you gotta listen.
The verse I went, the website, it says. It says.
Look, you hear that?
To discipline them gently, and if that doesn't work,
listen, bro. It doesn't say discipline them gently. This word here, wadribuhunna, means strike them. Yeah, you're on Quran.com. Brother, look. Wait, I gotta put my.
That's it.
So you're in denial. So you don't want to. know.
I'm saying if you go on the website Quran.com, it will say what it's on.
I'm on the website Quran.com and it says strike.
He says in brackets right after gently.
Bro, so yes, in brackets exactly. Means that it's not there in Arabic. I'm on Quran.com, dude. Hold on, let me see if I could. Bro, if I take this off, it's probably not gonna let me bring it back on.
And then in the verse it says if you anticipate a split between.
Wait, slow down. Here, look.
Yeah.
Look, bro. I know it's probably inverted, but look, strike. That's the verse, bro. Strike them. Now listen to what listen.
وَاضْرِبُوهُنَّ.
Strike, bro. Literally says strike.
Yeah, I can see that. But then why does it say gently after? It doesn't make any sense.
Because it's a translation. Look, my translation says that. Look. My translation says discipline them lightly. But that's not what it says in the Quran.
Discipline doesn't mean hitting them. Discipline means talking to them, arguing, talking to them.
That's why the word.
That's it. That's why the word.
That's why the
word doesn't mean hitting. Discipline doesn't mean just hitting.
That's why the word is not discipline them. It's strike them. The Arabic word is strike them. It doesn't say discipline them lightly, bro. They're lying to you.
They're lying to me. It literally just says discipline. How does that make any sense?
Do you know what a translation is?
Why does it say what I'm on? It says discipline, not strike.
Do you know what a discipline is?
Discipline, yeah, I know what discipline obviously it means, but discipline doesn't mean just hitting someone.
Do you know what strike is?
Oh, obviously I know what strike is, but the translation that I'm using doesn't use that word. It uses
right. Do you know what a false translation is?
I don't think a website that's first on Google would have a.
This is the website you brought me to, bro. Quran.com.
The website says different. You might be on a different one because it says something else.
This is sad, bro. This is sad, bro. You're trying to deny it. You're trying to deny it because you don't want to see it. Your Quran, listen.
Discipline them gently, and then the verse after it tells them to get a mediator between them.
It doesn't say discipline. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one more time, and then I'm gonna have to just drop you down. It doesn't say discipline them gently. If you're on Quran.com, wait, one second.
Doesn't mean just hit them.
Wait, 1 second. Wait, 1 second. What, do you have a computer?
Nah, my computer, someone's using it downstairs. Boom.
Okay, so you're on your phone. Go into the Arabic and find the word strike. Guarantee you, on Quran.com, when you go to the Arabic, it's gonna say strike and not discipline them gently. The transliteration of the verse is strike.
I'm going on another website.
Now you're going on another website
To prove that translation is the same as the other ones.
You're not helping yourself, bro. Yeah, maybe bring up another Muslim, bro, to confirm what it is that we're saying. Because he doesn't want to get it. Something's not letting him get it.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up, life? How you doing, bro?
What's good, bro?
Hey, I just want to say, like, bro, I know, like, you're a Christian and stuff, but I still respect what you're doing. Like, you're spreading the word. Like, you know, you're really knowledgeable. Honestly, I respect that about you. That's what I'm saying first, you know? But whatever happens, like, I still, like, I think I'm just being honest, this serious. You've been pretty consistent, like, proving a lot of, like, Muslims wrong. Like, I'm Muslim, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, I feel like you might cook me, but I'm gonna try my best, all right? So, like, whatever happens, you know? So
it's all good. I appreciate the honesty, man.
Yeah, but I'm just being honest.
They're gonna think I paid you, and they're gonna think you're not a Muslim for saying that. But
I believe.
You can tell them I don't know you from a can of paint. I don't even know your first name, last name. I don't even know who you are.
No, it's cool, bro. Like, I'm Muslim, but like I still got a bunch of respect for people who like are knowledgeable of their religion. You clearly are. You did a lot of you did your homework. That's a great thing, bro. Like, honestly, like, dead serious. Whatever happens.
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, but to answer the thing about men striking their women. So like when it says for husband to strike their wife, it doesn't actually mean for them to strike it. This means for them to go on a strike. Like, it's actually how people go on a strike for their jobs. They stop working. So if a man is having a problem with his wife, he goes, maybe sits on the couch or something. He just separates himself from her. He distances himself from her. He doesn't actually go and hits her. That's what it means. Like, if you go to 65:6 in the Quran, Allah says, do not harm them in order to make it difficult for them. Like, Allah will not allow any of his creations to hurt each other. He does not permit that. He always would forbade that, something like that to happen. Like, there's a lot of confusion behind that verse.
Yeah, so I can dispel that argument by using 434. I don't even have to go anywhere. So at the end of the verse, it says, seek no means against them. Why would it say that if that means go on strike?
Wait, it says seek no. It says, and righteous women are devoutly obedient and one alone protective of what Allah has entrusted them with. And if you sense ill conduct from a woman, advise them first. If they persist, do not share their beds. But if they still persist, then discipline them gently. But if they change their ways, do not be unjust to them. Surely Allah is most high, all great. Where does it say that?
But if they change their ways, do not be unjust to them. Some translations say seek no means against them. So if they listen, then seek no means against them. So if he's telling you, he's giving you all of these things to do, but then at the end of the verse he says, but if they change their ways, do not be unjust to them or seek no means against them. Why would he say that if the last part means go on strike? Go on strike against your wife.
It just means until the wife comes to the conclusion that she should try to go back to her husband and try to make things right.
No, so when it says forsake them in bed, right? Isn't that already covering? Let me ask you this: what would you consider going on strike against your wife? How would you?
So like if she's having a problem with me, like if she's always arguing and stuff, or like if she did something wrong to me, honestly, and there's I keep trying and we keep trying and there's always problems, I would just why don't you necessarily go on a strike? I would just I'd still be sleeping in the same bed next to her, but I wouldn't actually I probably wouldn't be the same affectionate person. But before, I'll still do my duty as a husband. Obviously, there's no touching in an abusive way at all, whatsoever. Even how I was saying to discipline them lightly, it doesn't actually mean to hit them lightly. That is not even on the list to consider. That just means just to not kind of be the same emotionally.
Here's the thing. Removing yourself from your wife's presence is already addressed in the verse. So it wouldn't make sense to say remove yourself from their presence, right? So when it says advise them, then do not share their beds, then strike them. Doesn't say go on strike against them, says strike them. So it's not misunderstood because we already have the understanding of what it is that you're able to do. Can you tell me who told you that it means go on strike against your wife?
I saw in a video about an Islamic scholar, and also says on this website right here that it doesn't actually mean to beat them, but rather to separate them from them or strike them out, to basically go away from them.
Yeah, I think I heard of this argument before, and it's false, because if that was the case, well then why do you have hadith that say do not question a man as to why he beats his wife?
Where's the hadith from? Where's the hadith from?
That hadith is from sunnah.com.
Yo, someone saying hold it, your chat is going crazy right now,
And then also too, you also have a hadith where Muhammad struck Aisha on the chest and it caused her pain. Then you also have a hadith where Aisha brought a woman to Muhammad and complaining about how her skin was green from the beating she got from her husband. And Muhammad literally disregards the entire position and sides with the man at the end of the conversation. Doesn't even address the beating.
So you're saying that Muhammad beat Aisha, right?
He struck her in the chest and it caused her pain.
Is that in Sahih Bukhari? Which one is that from?
I don't remember what hadith it is, but it is a Sahih hadith.
The one that I see right now that has related to something Aisha being hit in Sahih Bukhari, it says, Abu Bakr, which is her father, came towards me and struck me violently with his fist and said, you have detained the people because of your necklace. But I remained motionless as if I was dead, lest I should awake Allah's messenger, peace and blessing be upon him, although that hit was very painful. He didn't hit her.
He did. He struck her in the chest.
She has to wake him up. He was asleep. What are you talking about?
He struck her in the chest and it caused her pain. That's what Aisha said.
Like, I'm not really getting you right now.
Here, so let me find the hadith.
Like, do you really think Allah will allow this to happen? Like, do you think that's fit for a messenger to do that?
Yeah.
Like, do you even believe he's a messenger?
Yeah, according to Muslims, because it's here, it's written down.
I'm talking about you. I'm not according to. I'm talking about you. Do you think, after you study Islam, do you think he is a prophet?
It's not about what I think. It's about what your religion puts out there. So I can't go in and say, I'm reading this. No, I think this is false. So let me continue to make Islam true. No, that's not how it works. There are history and there's historical recordings about the life of your prophet, and we can go in here and read it. Now, here's the thing: we're not just reading anything from some random people according to your religion. We're reading things from people that are respected in your religion and have deemed these stories to be true. So it's up to you to believe that they're true or not, but a mass majority of your religion believes that it's true, and they would have an issue with you disregarding the Sunnah. So that's up to you to figure out, bro. This is what you have in your religion, bro. So you can't just philosophize about it and say, yeah, do you think that this would actually happen? So you're just going to literally go off and go on to something else and just disregard what it is that your prophet is doing. That doesn't work like that. So I found the hadith here, narrated Sahih Muslim, hadith 974. And here it says, I just found the timestamp. Okay. He said, so you were the person that I saw in front of me. I said, yes. He gave me a painful shove on the chest. Then he said, did you think that Allah and his messenger would be unjust to you? So this is Muhammad hitting Aisha. She says, painful.
Bro, like I'm literally on Sahih Muslim 974. There's literally, what are you talking about?
That's what it says, bro.
It says, is that 974A or B?
People are saying it's in Al-Bukhari as well too. Sahih Al-Bukhari 5825 as well too. I haven't pulled this one up in a minute, but on this website they have it narrated by Sahih Muslim 974. So if you want to go to the other one, then you can go to the other one. But yeah, there's another one that says he hit me in the chest, which caused me pain. So I mean, at the end of the day, you still get the notion, bro. Like, he put his hands on her and it caused her pain. So we can find the one in Bukhari. So they're saying it's in Bukhari. So let me go ahead and try to pull this one up.
After you finish your conversation with him, can I ask you a question?
You can go ahead and answer mine now.
Okay. When I was looking through the internet, this is something completely different. And
hold on, wait, real quick. Yeah. Let's finish. I want to finish that with M3 really quick.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Somebody put Sahih Bukhari. Hold on, let me just pin this really quick. Is that it? 5825. So let me see if that's it.
Oh, and you're here at 5825. It's literally talking about Aisha, meaning another woman showing her. That's not Aisha. That's another woman.
That's okay, so that must be the other one. So anyway, so I just read you a hadith where Muhammad put his hands on her and it caused her pain. Now let's go to the one where her skin turned green. So they're saying that that's Sahih Bukhari. So go ahead and read that one. I think you found it. Go ahead and read that one, where it was talking about her skin turned green.
What is it called? Which one is it?
The one you were about to read, 5825. That sounds like the one that I know about.
Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah, you go ahead and read it.
All right. It says, Rifa'a divorced his wife, whereupon Abdurrahman bin Zubair al-Qurazi married her. She is Rifa. Aisha said that the lady Rifa came to her wearing a green veil, and complained to Aisha. Rifa complained of her husband and showed her a green spot on her skin caused by beating. It was the habit of ladies to support each other. When Allah's Messenger ﷺ came, Aisha said, I had not seen any woman suffering as much as the believing woman. Look, her skin is greener than her clothes. Aisha's going to the Prophet and telling him about what happened to that woman.
Keep reading.
When Abdurrahman heard that his wife had gone to the Prophet, he came with his 2 sons from another wife. She said, by Allah, I have done no wrong to him, but he is... Wait, hold on. Abdurrahman heard that his wife had gone to... She has said, by Allah, I have not done wrong to him, but he is impotent, and he is as useless to me as this, holding and showing the fringe of her garment. Abdurrahman said, by Allah, O Allah's messenger, peace and blessing upon him, she has told a lie. I am very strong and satisfied, but she is disobedient and wants to go back to Rifa. Allah's messenger said to her, if that is your intention, then know what is unlawful for you to remarry Rafa, unless Abdurrahman has sexual intercourse with you. The Prophet ﷺ saw 2 boys with Abdurrahman and asked him, are these your sons? On that, Abdurrahman said, yes. The Prophet said, you claim what you claim, that he is impotent, but by Allah, these boys resemble him as a crow resembles a crow. She's literally like saying that Abdurrahman is not a good person right here, saying that a crow resembles a crow. Like the Prophet is being on this woman's side.
Brother, where does Muhammad address the
right here?
Where does Muhammad address the person?
And like the bottom half of the passage, the Prophet ﷺ saw 2 boys with Abdurrahman and asked him, are these your sons? On that, Abdurrahman said, yes. The Prophet ﷺ said, you claim what you claim, but by Allah, these boys resemble him as a crow resembles a crow. It says it right there.
Wait. We're not. First of all, that's the wrong interpretation of that anyway. The point is that she's bringing her and he's showing him that this person is being beat. This woman is being beat, bro, by her husband. Where does Muhammad address the fact that this man is beating her? What does he address? He addresses something completely different, right?
He's not addressing it like word for word, but he's saying calling him a crow, meaning he's obviously can tell that he is beating her. He knows he's lying. As a crow is a resemblance of something bad and evil. He's describing this guy as something evil. It does not said word for word that you have hit your wife. It doesn't say it, but he obviously believes her.
Okay, so let's read the ending. Okay, so it says, by Allah, O Allah's messenger, she has told a lie. So this is what the guy is saying. The guy is telling Muhammad she lied. He says, I am very strong and I can satisfy her, but she is disobedient and wants to go back to Rifa. Allah's messenger said to her, if that is your intentions, then know that it is unlawful for you to remarry Rifa unless Abdul Rahman has had sexual intercourse with you. So what he's telling her is that she can't go back to the man she wants to go back to unless Abdul Rahman has had sexual intercourse with her. So she's coming to Muhammad and saying, hey, this man is beating me, he's impotent, and etc. And Muhammad says, you can't go back to the guy you want to go back to unless you have intercourse with Abdul Rahman.
It has to come to a point where they can divorce. They both have to come to terms. That's what he basically means.
So he has to have intercourse. So she has to have intercourse with Abdul Rahman, the man she's coming to Muhammad to, saying he's beating me, he's impotent. And Muhammad sides with her by saying, go have sex with him.
He didn't say go have sex with him. He said if you already had sex.
And then you can go to Rifa. Have sex with him first, and then you can go to Rifa.
When Abdurrahman heard that his wife had gone to the Prophet, he came with his 2 sons from another wife. By Allah, okay. She's told her. Hold on one second. Let me just read it again real quick.
Yeah, because I don't even think and that's just the first part. Now, if we read the last part where you read, I don't think you understood it. I think you misunderstood what's actually taking place here. So the woman so Aisha brings the woman and she's showing him, telling Muhammad about the issues. Her skin's green from the beating and etc. And Muhammad's response is you can't go back to Rifa unless you have intercourse with him again. That's just what I'm reading here, bro. That's what the hadith says. Simple as that.
Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to be honest again right now. Okay, hold on. I'm not saying you're right. All right, but I'm just saying I'm not really understanding the hadith. It's hard to understand. My brain is not processing it.
It's hard to understand.
Hold up. It's saying that Allah Messenger said to her, if that is your intention, then know that it is unlawful for you to marry Rifa unless Abdurrahman has had sexual intercourse with you. Is he talking about the man that Rifa wants to be with?
Abdul Rahman said, by Allah, she has told a lie. So he's saying that the woman has told a lie. And then he says, I am very strong and can satisfy her, but she is disobedient and wants to go back to Rifa or Rifa'ah or whatever. Then so Allah's messenger said to her, so now he's saying to the woman, if that is your intentions, then know that it is unlawful for you to remarry Rifa'ah unless Abdul Rahman has had intercourse with you. It's very simple. He's telling her, in order to remarry Rifa, you have to have intercourse with Abdul Rahman. She's presenting Muhammad these issues, and Muhammad is saying, if you want to remarry Rifa, you have to have intercourse with this man.
It says that unless Abdurrahman has had sexual intercourse with you, meaning if she wants to marry him, she can't be having sex with him if she's not married to him. What do you like? It says has had, meaning she already had.
Brother, the argument is about that in itself. So why would Muhammad waste his time by saying that when the argument is about them having intercourse? She's claiming he's impotent and can't satisfy her. So that means that they've done it before. So Muhammad is just going to say, oh, you can't do it unless you do it, when that's literally the argument. He's impotent. She's claiming he's impotent, bro, and can't satisfy her. That's why he says she's lying. I can satisfy her. She just wants to go back to Rifa. What's hard to understand? What's hard to like? What's not hard to get? This is what the conversation is about. She's claiming he can't satisfy him. She's claiming he can't satisfy her. It's as simple as that, bro. You reading the hadith.
Like, bro, like I'm still don't understand what you're meaning, bro. Like, I know you're probably.
I'm telling you, Muhammad is telling her to have sex with Abdul Rahman. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
Like it says, if that is intention, then no, it is unlawful for you to marry him. If she wants to go back to Rifa, unless Abdurrahman has had sexual intercourse with him.
Forget that. Okay, forget that. What about the beating part? What does he say about the beating?
What does the Prophet say?
Yeah. How does he address the beating here?
Like, he doesn't address it like say in word for word. He just says that he asked Abdurrahman, the Prophet asked him, are these your sons? On that, Abdurrahman said yes. The Prophet said, you claim what you claim, but by Allah, these boys resemble him as a crow resembles a crow.
Bro, come on, bro. Are you serious, bro? You claim what you claim, i.e. that he is impotent. By Allah, these boys resemble him as a crow resembles a crow. That means that these kids are his, bro. That's all he's saying. These are your kids. You are impotent because you've made kids. You've had children. These children are yours. Come on, bro. What do you mean? He's not disrespecting him by calling him a crow. He's saying these boys resemble you as a crow resembles a crow. These are your kids. That's it. He's just verifying, yeah, these are your kids, man. They look like you.
I should have done my homework before. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest. I guess I just don't know much about this, so I guess you got me right there. But I'm gonna be honest, like you got me right there with respect, bro. But you got me right there. To be completely honest, you beat me right there. But I hope next time I'll like try to debate with you, and hope I can do more research before. But good job, though, bro. I respect it.
Just in general, bro. Like, let's just address the beating part, right? Because let's address that. So, what about the Aisha verse that I brought you? Now, you understand this verse here. You got to do a little bit more research on it. That's fine. You can do what you got to do. It's okay. But what about the Aisha part?
Like in this hadith, or in like
in the hadith that I showed you, where he struck her on the chest and caused her pain.
Like, what was that? Like, what was that one like again? Like, can you tell me like which word to refer that to one?
Yeah. So the hadith number is the one that says. So the one that says he struck me on the chest and which caused me pain is Sunan An-Nisa, volume 3, book 21, hadith 2039.
Is that in Muslim or Bukhari?
This is in Sunan An-Nisa, so it's neither.
No, what?
Let me try to copy and paste it and see if I can find it on monologue.com.
Is it Muslim 2127?
No, I don't know if that's the one. Sunan Anisai, Volume 3, Book 21. So just if you want to find it, type that in. Type in Sunan Anisai, Volume 3, Book 21, Hadith 2039.
You said Sunan Nisai? How do you spell that?
Sunan Anisai, so Sunan.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah.
Is that the one that talks about it? Because it just talks about.
Here we go. I found it. Go to QuranX.com, and then you can find it on the Hadith collections, and then Sunan Anisai, Volume 3, Book 21, Hadith 2039. So if you just type that in on the internet,
Volume 3?
Volume 3, Book 21, Hadith 2039. So I found it here. And it's Sahih grade. You see it?
Yeah, I see it, and I found like an explanation behind that, where it says she found a black circle on her chest, and it's saying that she struck him. Like, you're probably not gonna agree with me when I say this right now, but it's like struck is the bad translation. The word used is lahaza, which could be translated as push, and at most slap with an open palm, but not a hard, violent slap. More as if it's like she's like as you're patting someone on the back, kind of like that kind of thing.
Why does it say which caused me pain? So he pushed her. So let's just go with that, because who cares? So he pushed her and it caused her pain. He pushed her and it caused her pain. Wow, interesting. And how old was she when this happened?
She was past like 15 or something when she got married. Like she was between 15 and 19 when she got married.
She was 9.
No, it's not. There's no way, because like Islam doesn't even allow you to marry like before puberty. So that doesn't make sense.
Oh, Bishop, I hear him coming.
She was 6 when she got married.
That's a common misconception. That's not true.
It's not a common misconception. That's almost general consensus in Sunni Islam.
Like how does that make sense if she's not like even at puberty? How is she gonna get married to him?
I don't know. You tell me.
That's because Islam allows it. You don't have to hit puberty.
It literally says in the Quran that you cannot marry, but like you have to marry past puberty.
Have you read 65:4 in the Quran? Have you read verse 65, chapter 65, verses 4 in the Quran? The Quran gives you an iddah period for prepubescent girls. You can literally marry girls that haven't even reached puberty and have intercourse with them, according to your Quran, bro.
It says in 65:4, right?
Yeah, go to 65:4.
Can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
As for your women past the age of menstruation, in case you do not know, their waiting period is 3 months, and those who have not menstruated as well. As for those who are pregnant, their waiting period as a delivery, and whoever is mindful of Allah, it will make their matters easy for them.
Those who have not yet menstruated, who are those?
The girls who are before puberty.
Exactly. So why is it giving you an iddah period for people who have not yet menstruated? You know, an iddah is only valid if you had intercourse, right?
Bro, this surah is meant for the divorce period, like after intercourse.
It is.
Yeah, it's not meant for the girls like who are like 6 years old.
You have an iddah, bro. You have an iddah if intercourse had took place. You don't have an iddah if intercourse hasn't took place. No iddah is prescribed if intercourse has not taken place, bro. That's what your Quran says, bro.
All right, hold on a second.
It says, "O believers, if you marry believing women and then divorce them before you touch them, they will have no waiting period for you to count. So give them a compassion and let them go gracefully." So if you do not touch them, that's 3349. 3349. So then if you go to 65:4, why is a waiting period given for those who have not menstruated yet, M3? That means that you touched them. And do me a favor, open your mic really quick.
Yeah.
Open up, click the tafsir. You're probably on Quran.com, right?
Well, on which ayah?
65:4. Okay. Now, can you read what it says?
Allah the Exalted clarifies the waiting period of the woman in menopause, and that is the one whose menstruation has stopped due to her older age. Her iddah is 3 months instead of the 3 monthly cycles for those who menstruate, which is based upon the ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah. C2:228, the same for the young who have not reached the years of menstruation. Their iddah is 3 months like those in menopause. This is the meaning of his saying.
Boom. Now watch this. The same for the young who have not reached what?
Wait, can you repeat that one more time?
The same for the young who have not reached what? You just read it.
The years of menstruation?
Wow. So that's kids, bro. That's kids, bro.
There's no way it means that, like.
Bro, that's what it means.
Let's establish some ground rules really quick. Would you
That's Islam for you, bro. Why do you think that in the Hadith you have Muhammad marrying Aisha when she was 6? Because this is what your religion that you're in right now allows, bro. Like, what do you think about that? Like, there's literally no way around it. As you see, you're honest. You've been honest with me this whole time. You've been watching me. You've been rocking with me. I remember talking to you. There's literally no way around this. If you're not trying to philosophize and try to make up excuses, you see that there's no way around this.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that, bro? Are you comfortable in a religion that allows intercourse with children?
I mean, I believe there's definitely like a deeper reasoning behind it. I probably there's like it's probably paraphrasing the wrong way, like in like a different way than for me to understand that. Like there's like more for me to explore, and that's what I think.
No, there's no other way to. Okay, give me an example. Show me how there's other ways to explore this. I would love to hear.
Like it's like I can't. I know you're cornering me right now, and it seems like it. I get that, but like I just want to hold on to this. I really want to understand a little bit more. Like, you know, it's like it just seems right to me. It just feels good to me, but I just want to at least just look into it a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, give me an example of what it is that you're gonna do to try to figure out a little bit more about this verse. What else do you think that you would come across?
Like, I'm gonna watch videos about scholars explaining these, the things that talk about child marriages or just how marriage works. Like, I literally have not looked into that at all.
But here's the thing: are you gonna trust a scholar, or are you gonna trust what Allah says?
The scholar has done research about it.
So what about Ibn Kathir?
What?
What about what you just read from Ibn Kathir?
I feel like because you're reading off a website, like it's just like you understand it.
None of the YouTube so-called scholars have anything on Ibn Kathir and the early scholars of Islam.
Do like an explanation on it though. Like,
they have nothing. The scholars are all telling you now, and we can show you even more than this. Ibn Kathir, Qurtubi, Tabari, Jalalain, all of them, all the schools of thought, Maliki, Shafi'i, Hanbali, I'm missing one, but they all agree, you know, that this is permissible under the condition that the father agrees. So it just is what it is, man. This is what Islam teaches.
You be coming up here for a reason, man. So you can get the understanding of Islam. You've already said that I've proven multiple Muslims wrong, and there are probably some areas where you think that I was wrong, and that's fine. But here, you're back on stage again, and once again, you're left. And this is not me doing this. This is your Quran doing this. This is what your Quran says, bro. Your Quran says there's a waiting period for people who have not yet reached the age of menstruation. And yet we see that your Quran says that you cannot give a waiting period to someone unless you've touched them, had intercourse with them. So there's only one conclusion, bro, is that you guys are allowed to have intercourse with prepubescent kids. And that's not okay.
Okay, like I get that, but like, hold on. I think like I might have something to say back to this. All right, can I say it real quick to explain why this is probably mentioned in that ayah about 65:4, why like they allowed that. All right, so like a lot of times like the old Arabs, they used to like, they considered having like daughters to be like shameful. So like what they would do is like bury them alive. So I know it's messed up, it's kind of weird. So in a hadith where Sunan Abi Dawood 5146, Prophet Muhammad said, if anyone has a female child and does not bury her alive or slight her or prefer his children, like the male ones, over her, Allah will bring him into paradise. So what they would do is that like they would allow the young girl, I guess from what I just learned now, to be honest, they would marry them to men so they are safe, they are in safeguard with their husband. That's, but like it's like changing up now. Like people understand it differently now because like it's not being practiced as much anymore.
I get what you're saying. So to avoid, the unaliving of these infant girls, the solution was to marry them off and allow the husbands to marry them, sleep with them, and divorce them instead.
Like it's just because like I'm trying to do my best right now. Like,
do you see how it doesn't help it? It doesn't work.
No, like I think like it kind of seems like the only thing they would love to do, because like it's not like the Prophet is gonna go and like get into the mix with all the drama with other families if they're doing that. So it just seems like they just make it as like a just one rule. Why not just condemn just the unaliving of those infant babies in general and protect them? Why put them in other dangers by getting them married off to grown men who sleep with them and then divorce them? Because they were kind of like ignorant at the time. Like they were really.
But it's not about ignorance. It's about what Muhammad, as a so-called prophet, is saying. God said this is okay. It's never okay, bro. These are you're replacing another evil with one evil with another evil. Okay, don't unalive these girls, but you can abuse them sexually.
I wouldn't say abuse them sexually. Like,
well, that's what it is. If you're a grown man and you're a grown man and you get with an underage girl, that's child abuse, right? Regardless if you marry her or don't marry her, but this is in the context of marriage. You marry her, it's child abuse. And you sleep with her, that's child abuse and manipulation. It's what we call nowadays grooming.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't really consider like child abuse just because like things were done different like in every time period. That's why like it's like the trends changed a lot throughout like the years. That's like, guess what?
Let's deal with your morality. You said that it's not okay for grown adults to sleep with prepubescent children. Your Quran is allowing that. And now you're trying to excuse it. So once again, you're throwing away your morals to try to justify Allah and Muhammad. This is not okay, bro. You just said it's not okay. Don't try to change your morals. There's another religion that doesn't teach this, and it's called Christianity. We're not allowed to touch or even look at little children in that way. So the fact that Muhammad was interested in a 6-year-old is absolutely insane in the first place. Your God presented Muhammad in a white cloak or something like that in a dream, like disgusting. Your God presented Muhammad a little kid for marriage, bro, in his dream, and he woke up and went and married her. That was his excuse for being able to marry a kid. God presented Aisha to Muhammad on a silver platter, like a banquet or some food or something, and Muhammad went and did it. Well, if this is what you want me to do, Allah, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and marry a kid. Like, do you think that that's okay? You really think God would present a 6-year-old to a man that's 50 for marriage in a dream? Is that the God that you want to follow, bro? A God that presents a kid to a 50-year-old man for marriage?
Like, I'm not gonna say that. Look, I'm still gonna stay firm to this. I'm probably just like Like, I'm just not understanding it. Like, that's the main thing.
Don't do that. You do.
No. Like, I'm not just gonna drop it down just like that, just because I don't agree. I don't understand a verse. Like,
well, no, so that's not what it is. That's the excuse. Don't say that you don't understand it. You do.
Because I literally don't understand it. That's it. I just don't.
It's as clear as day, my man. You understand the verse. However, you just, you want to stick with Islam. So, it's I mean, it's not okay, but it is, let me say, give you some grace here to at least deal with this and think about this. Don't be inconsistent. You know that you said, and we all know this, it is never ever okay for a grown man to have relations with a little girl. And if the Quran, which you believe is from God, is teaching this, then you know that this teaching is not from God, right? Let's just be clear on this. If you come to the conclusion that the Quran is giving permission to have relations with little girls, is this from God?
Wait, good. Sorry, could you repeat that last sentence real quick?
Yeah, if you come to the conclusion that the Quran actually is giving permission to have relations with little girls, is this from God?
Like, it's not, like, it's kind of a hard question to answer. Like, there's no way, like, Allah is telling us to do that. Like, it's not, like, it's like something, like, it's probably like a misinterpretation.
Yeah, it seems like you know the answer because you're saying Allah wouldn't do this. So that's why he asked you the question. If this is true, would this be a religion from God that you're willing to follow?
Like remember when I said that, like, that thing about like how, like, times change? Like, you kind of, like, overlook that. You don't think that's like it's like you may not think it, but, like, it's probably the main reason why behind that.
So you're admitting
it's common practice.
One second. So you're admitting that your Quran at one point allowed intercourse with prepubescent children.
But it wasn't as if they, like, did sexual abuse, though. It's not like they, like, hurt them or, like, raped them or anything.
Are you okay with intercourse with prepubescent girls, little girls, grown men, a 50-year-old man? Say you had a daughter. Would you allow a 50-year-old man to marry your little kid? Your daughter who didn't even hit puberty yet? And have intercourse with her?
Like, no, I'm not going to now. How about here? Listen to this. It's
but
not,
why wouldn't
now? But it's just, it was a common practice then.
But M3, why wouldn't you do that?
Because, like, he's 50 and she's 3 or, like, 6.
Exactly.
But, like, the thing is, like, I'm only saying that now because that's not, like, hold on, it's not common now.
What do you mean? Muslims still do this today?
No, they don't. They don't.
Child marriage is prevalent. Child marriage is prevalent in Islam.
Like what? Like,
I literally did a live stream on it where the grown man literally said he got him a wife because he wanted to raise her. He married her young because he wanted to raise her, and the little girl was crying because she didn't even want to marry this dude. She didn't have no choice. And he's sitting up there smiling on the screen talking about I married her because I wanted to raise my wife. This is in Islam, bro. This happens, bro. It's still out there. Do the research. All you gotta do is a simple search. Child marriage in Islam today. You'll get a bunch of Muslim sources. You get a bunch of articles. You get a bunch of readings about how child marriage is still a thing. Vice even did an article in regards to Afghanistan. And they showed how there was a young woman who was being abused by her adult husband as a child. And when she grew up, she tried her best to escape. She was getting beat, and they brought her to a judge, and the judge sided with the man. Bro, you gotta wake up to this stuff, man. Now, listen to this. Allah's messenger said to me, "You were shown to me in a dream before I married you. I saw an angel carrying you in a silken piece of cloth, and I said to him, uncover her. And behold, it was you. I said to myself, if this was from Allah, then it must happen. Then you were shown to me, the angel carrying you in a silken piece of cloth, and said to him, uncover her. And behold, it was you. I said to myself, if this is from Allah, then it must happen." So this is Muhammad literally telling you God presented a 6-year-old to him for marriage, bro. Come on, man. There's no way you could be trying to follow this religion, bro. You know that this is sick, but you're trying to justify it. You should not be trying to justify this, bro.
Like, I know you you probably you did beat me, but I can't, it's just, there's still more I gotta look into. I can't just do it like that. I can't just leave Islam. It's like there's no way I can just do something like that. I gotta just please. Shoot.
What do you mean you can't just leave Islam like that? You can leave Islam whenever you want. You're in America.
I can't. It just does. That's not. It doesn't seem right to do.
Wait. You're in America, right?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you can denounce Islam whenever you want. But the problem is that, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Oh, I can't just leave Islam like that. But here's the thing. The notion of leaving Islam is in your heart right now.
No, it's not. No, it's not. My only notion.
Then why would you say anything about leaving Islam?
Because you're bringing it up right now. You're making it seem like I want to.
Does this make you feel like you should leave Islam? Do you want to follow a religion?
No, I want to just look into it more. That's all I want to do.
No, that's fine. You can look into it more, but we're asking you questions, which is, do you want to follow a religion that allows child marriage? If you find out that this was true, are you going to make excuses for it and say, well, you know what, alhamdulillah, this is true, I accept it, this is in our religion? Or are you going to say, well, I can't deal with that. I talked to scholars, I looked up scholars, they all confirmed this was true, but they tried to make excuses for it. Are you okay with that? Because either way, you're still stuck in the position of following a religion that allows intimacy with children.
No, because I see what you're doing. You're trying to tell me a thing like, if I say yes, then you got me right there. But if I say no, you're making it seem as if I'm okay with child marriage. That's what you're trying to do right here. So whatever I say, you won, basically.
Well, it's not about winning, bro. It's about exposing the falsehood of Islam.
Which you're not giving me much to work with, though. You're not I
gave you a lot to work with. I gave you intercourse with prepubescent children according to these 2 verses in your Quran. I gave you a lot.
Look, I'm just gonna look into it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not leaving Islam like that. There's no way I can do that. There's no way Allah is saying just like that for men to allow it to do that. That's always not a common practice as before. That's all I'm just gonna say. That's it. Plain and simple. I'm not leaving Islam. I'm not denouncing at all.
That's cool. That's cool. Like I said, you could take it how you want it. Do the research. You follow me. I'm pretty sure. Because you already told me you watched the lives and stuff. So DM me once you get a little bit more information. Tell you what, I will personally send you information. Paul Bishop, send him information in his back channel about the things that you know about what Islam allows in regards to child marriage and intercourse and etc. Paul Bishop has some of the most disgusting sources that come from your religion about they detail how to have intercourse with children, bro. In Islam, they detail how to do these things, how you are to figure out whether it fits or not. And it's insane, some of the stuff that I've heard, which is why I hate talking about this topic. But sometimes you have to do it because this is what gets a lot of Muslims out of Islam. And the only thing Muslims will do is just tell you it's not true. When the sources are there, we are not the ones writing these sources, bro. You heard of a guy named Daniel Hakikachu?
No.
Listen to what he says on child marriage. He's a Sunni Muslim, I believe so. Let me know in the chat if he's Sunni or not. I believe he is Sunni. Listen to what he says on child marriage. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I heard him talking to Inspiring Philosophy, and Inspiring Philosophy debated him on child marriage, and I believe he even dropped the age under 6, and I think he went down to 3, and then I think he even talked to Muslims. I think Shia Muslims. He even talked to Shia Muslims, I believe, and they were making fun of him on his understanding of child marriage in Islam as well, because he's very open to child marriage. I mean, he is that poster boy for child marriage in Islam. Go listen to Daniel Hakikachu. Listen to what he says about child marriage, bro, and see if you're not disgusted on what he says that Muslims are allowed to do. To this day, though, he's not talking about things that are, this has just happened in the past and etc. To this day, he believes, and Muslims too, because there is nothing that stops Muslims from saying, well, this is for a specific time period. They just try to use that to kind of get over on the minds of people like you. Well, yeah, that used to happen, but it just not able to happen no more. Nowhere in your Quran can you ever find something like that being stated, that this was just for a specific time period and it's not okay. This is your God telling you that it's okay to have intercourse with prepubescent children. Even if they are pubescent, let's have that conversation really quick. Even if they are pubescent, right? So the argument here is that Aisha had intercourse with Muhammad when she was 9. Now there are sources out there that just came to my knowledge that is actually not true. But I haven't done enough research to dissect that. Some other people have done it, like King Silv, and I believe Paul Bishop knows as well too. But let's just disregard that. Do you believe that it's okay for a 50-year-old man to have intercourse with a 9-year-old just because she started menstruating?
Wait. You're saying when she hit puberty?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, started her puberty. So started menstruating. So just because she started menstruating, so say she's 9, right? You have a daughter, she's 9. She starts to menstruate. And you look at her and say, wow, let me go ahead and give you off to this 50-year-old man so he can...
Well, I'm not going to do it at that age. Like, I'm not going to do it at that point.
Now, why wouldn't you do that? She menstruated.
Like, it's like, cause like and like, are you, like, you got, like, are you talking about this time? Or are you talking about this in general? Or are you talking about, like, at that time? Like, you know?
Yeah, I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about this is not sanctioned to a specific time period, bro. This is allowed in Islam anytime. This is allowed in Islam. So I'm not, you guys have to prove that this is only for that time period. And it's still sick if that's the case. So at the end of the day, who cares about the time period, bro? It still happens to this day. You have debaters debating for this to be able to happen. As long as the girl is menstruating, it's good to go. So I'm asking you, if you had a 9-year-old girl who menstruated, do you think that just because she started her menstrual cycle, she's 9, and she started her menstrual cycle and she's still 9, do you think that it's okay to present her to a 50-year-old man for marriage and intercourse?
Well, I'm not gonna do it at that age, but that doesn't mean like that. It's there as an option. It's not. I'm obviously not gonna do that. I'm obviously not gonna do it.
What are you gonna do at that age? I'm asking, is it okay?
Like according to like it's just like when they hit puberty, I guess they're like classified as adults. Like they hit adulthood. So like
no, that's not true. That's not true. Just because someone menstruates does not mean that they're an adult.
Like they kind of hit adulthood.
No. Their body is now in the position to establish growth, to grow into an adult. In Islam, that's what they like to try to make it mean, because they want to jump. They think people just jump straight from children to adults. So that means a 9-year-old should be able to go drink alcohol in a club, huh? Because it's an adult.
Well, now you're just kind of using the laws of America, how like they're minors and stuff. That's what
I'm saying. If you believe that a 9-year-old is an adult, then a 9-year-old should be able to make choices like go drink alcohol and smoke weed and do all these things, right? Like a 9-year-old should be able to be in a club with us, right? Because she's 9, right? She's an adult. She's menstruating. She's an adult. She could be in the club with us.
Well, they weren't getting married at 9 years old. Like they're not being touched like that. Like it's you still thinking that Aisha was still 6 or 9 years old. She clearly was not. She was past 13 or 15. That's it. Like you keep going.
Your sources are authenticated, claiming that she was 6 and the consummation was at 9. So if you're saying, well, she menstruated, she was an adult.
I didn't say she was an adult. I said she hit adult. She like started the adulthood.
What made her an adult?
The menstruation.
So she's an adult. Okay. What made her an adult? outside of the menstruation. So just because she started her menstrual cycle, she's an adult, right? Is there anything else?
In Islam, yes.
Like in Islam, like that's how it is. That's what it, like the notion is.
Okay, now does that work for today? So if a 9-year-old hits her menstrual cycle in today,
in today it does not work.
Okay,
at that time it did.
Okay, why? Because a menstrual cycle is a menstrual cycle. So why doesn't it work today?
Because like obviously there wasn't as many clubs before. Like you're just saying, there wasn't drinking. There's not, like, it's not as common as it was before.
But a menstrual cycle is a menstrual cycle. So just because a 9-year-old menstruates, that should make her an adult still. That's the only argument you gave me. She's an adult because she menstruated. She's no longer a child. She's no longer a child. That means she's automatically an adult. It just jumps straight from child to an adult. How so? Simply because she menstruated. That's what you're telling me. So if that's the case, then anybody who menstruates in today's times, that should still be the same, right?
No, it's not used as that. It's just because at that time, you're saying as if since once they hit menstruation, become an adult, you think they can go to clubs, they can start driving. That's not the case. At that time, there wasn't all that stuff.
No, that was an argument. Hey guys, boost the likes up to 100,000 likes. Somebody just reported the live, of course, because they're mad at the conversation. I just got my account back. Let's go ahead and let those likes overshoot the reporting. Let's go ahead and boost up to 100K, guys, or I'm gonna have to close the live down. You got Muslims in the comment section mad. I guess they don't like the conversation I'm having with this guy. So that's crazy. So M3, it's just a simple question. Are you okay, period, at any specific time with intercourse with prepubescent or pubescent children? It's just a simple yes or no, bro. It's either you're okay with it or you're not. And whoever's coaching you in the background can answer the question too. They can jump on the mic too.
Look, I'm just gonna say no. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. But that doesn't mean I'm going against Islam, right?
That does mean you're going against Islam.
You look like cornering me right now. Like that's what you're doing.
You cornered yourself by saying no.
No, if I said yes, you would think I'm like a pedophile. If I said no, you think I'm going against Islam.
That's the only option. There's only two. There's only two options.
No, because you're not letting me. Like you're like, if I say I want to look into it, you say, what's there to look into? That's you already have it laid out for you. I have to like it's obviously misinterpretations from this period of time and not like the period of time later before.
No, I asked you in general, period. Is it okay? Are you okay with it, period? Are you okay with it happening back then? Are you okay with 50-year-old men laying up with 6-year-olds back then? Are you okay with a 50-year-old man laying up with a 9-year-old back then? Let me just put it like that. A 9-year-old who menstruated. Does that sit well with you? A 50-year-old man laying up with a 9-year-old who menstruated. Are you okay with that? Guys, we got to jump up to 100K or else that ban is going to take effect. We need to get the likes up or else that restriction is going to take effect. Or else I'm going to have to shut the live down. Muslims obviously don't like this conversation. I'm having a real decent conversation with him. This is literally just what it says in your religion. I'm sorry. If I'm saying something wrong, then that's fine. We can figure that out later. But you guys don't need to report the live. I rarely talk about this stuff here. Literally, I rarely talk about it. So there's no point in you guys even reporting the live, but you guys are just doing this for no reason. Literally. Just mad.
Look, bro, I'm not mad at you, right?
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying your Muslim counterparts are reporting the live, and I'm pretty sure they're calling it hate speech or something like that.
You don't have to do all that. That's fine.
But that's what they're doing, though. They're reporting the live. No Christian on here is going to report this live, guaranteed. I can bet $1,000 that no Christian reported this live. It had to be the Muslims in there in the comment section saying that I'm lying.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't.
You don't gotta say sorry for it, bro. This is in your religion. We read you the sources. You feel some type of way about it, and I'm questioning you. And I just want to let you know this: the reason why you're having a hard time answering this question is because you know the truth. So whoever you and whoever it is in the background trying to coach you, you guys know that this is wrong because you guys are saying that it was for a specific time period. The fact that you're saying that it was for a specific time period means that you are not okay with this today. And if you are not okay with this today, then you should not be okay with this prior to this, because your religion does not sanction this to a specific time period. This is actually happening within Islam today. All you have to do is take a quick little bit of research, and you can see child marriage is still going on. Also, too, you guys have sources in your religion that says that the father can give up the daughter without her consent. I mean, you have reportings, you have interviews, you have things and reportings of these things happening in real life. You just got to do your research. Instead of just saying this is not true, this is not within Islam, go look up the stories, bro. Go look up the stories. The stories are there. The history is there. It's written. It's in your sunnah. You don't even want to believe Muhammad married a 6-year-old and consummated the marriage when she was 9, aka having intercourse. There's a reason why you don't want to believe Muhammad had intercourse with a 9-year-old at 50-something years old. Because it just don't sound right, bro. It's just not cool. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not finna force no conversion from you, bro. I don't even do this for that reason, bro. I really do this for the people in the audience. There are people in the audience right now that are thinking about becoming Muslim, and because of this conversation, they won't do it. So whether you become Christian or not, bro, it doesn't matter to me. Whether you deny Islam, it doesn't matter to me. I actually thank God for this conversation that I'm having with you right now. It's not even about you or me in this live. It's about the people that are listening, that are scared to come up because they want to know the truth, and they come and listen to us to get the truth. It's not about me or you. I could care less if you converted right now. That's why I haven't asked you, come on to Christianity, because it ain't about you. It's about the people listening right now, bro. Me and you are helping people in this conversation right now, whether you know it or not. The people listening are getting convicted because of this conversation. So whether it's people thinking about Islam, thinking about joining Islam, thinking about leaving Islam, this conversation that we're having is helping them more than you know. So whether you convert or not, it doesn't matter. I actually thank you for coming up, being honest. I actually thank you for coming up and having a conversation. And if you decide to stay in Islam, just know that you are falling in line with, like what you just said, pedophilia. Whether you like it or not, that's what you're going to fall in line with. There's no way around it. And I'll leave you with this. What's the definition of a PDF file? And I'll show you how Muhammad was one of those. With all due respect, according to today's time and definition, that's exactly who he was. Watch, and I'll show you how, without trying to be disrespectful. Read the definition for me.
A pedophile? Mm-hmm. It says it's where adult or older adolescent experiences a primary or exclusive sexual attraction to pre-pubescent children.
Right. Now that one is a little added. It's really just attraction. It doesn't have to mean like, sexual attraction. It's an adult who's attracted to children, right? Now, what would you consider a child? Let's look up the definition of a child. What is a child?
A young human below the age of puberty or below the legal age of majority.
All right. When did Muhammad marry Aisha according to the Hadith?
When she was 9 years old.
No, that was the consummation. When did they get married?
Oh, when she was 6 to 7.
All right. And when she was 6, she didn't hit puberty, right? She wasn't pubescent at 6. She did not menstruate at 6, right? That's the reason why they claim the consummation was at 9. So he married someone at 6. Was he attracted to her at 6? Was Muhammad attracted to Aisha at 6? I just read you a hadith, clearly shows that he was. I'll read the hadith again. And Allah's messenger said to me, "You were shown to me twice in a dream before I married you. I saw an angel carrying you on a silken piece of cloth, and I said to him, 'Uncover her,' and behold, it was you. I said to myself, 'If this is from Allah, then it must happen.' Then you were shown to me, the angel carrying a silken piece of cloth, and I said to him, 'Uncover her,' and behold, it was you. I said to myself, 'This is from Allah, then it must happen.'" So was he attracted to Aisha when he married her?
I'm reading on this website saying that he wasn't. It was everything except the physical attraction.
Great. Now watch this. That makes it even worse. That's why I love this argument, because Allah is presenting Muhammad a 6-year-old that he's not even attracted to for marriage, and he consummates it at 9. So are you telling me he's with someone he's not even attracted to, and she's a little child, and then 3 years later he gets attracted to her and consummates the marriage? Do you see how this is just terrible all the way around? No matter what answer you give me, it's terrible. So you're saying Muhammad wasn't attracted to Aisha at 6. So that means Allah presented Muhammad Aisha at 6, and he wasn't even attracted to her. So wow, so your God is telling Muhammad to marry a 6-year-old that he's not even attracted to. Interesting. So he basically forced him to marry someone he's not even attracted to. And the age of that girl was 6. Interesting, bro. Interesting. So your God is presenting a 6-year-old to a 50-year-old man, and he's not even attracted to her. So that means he's telling a 50-year-old man to marry a 6-year-old. Why would Allah do that? Why would Allah tell Muhammad at 50 to marry a 6-year-old, bro?
I mean, it says right here that like the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, on marrying Aisha, never married after fulfilling a lust or satisfying a desire. Rather, his aim was to strengthen his relation with the most beloved companion of his, Abu Bakr. Had it been true that the Prophet, be upon him, peace be upon him, aimed at fulfilling a lust or satisfying a desire, he would have done this while still in his youth, when he was free from the responsibilities of delivering Allah's call.
So how does that address my question? You're trying to give me an explanation about how Muhammad wasn't attracted to someone he married at the age of 6. So why would Allah present Muhammad a 6-year-old that he wasn't even attracted to for marriage? So you're saying this is worse. I only married a 6. One second. This is worse. Essentially what you're saying is Muhammad says, I only married a 6-year-old because God told me to do it. Do you think God is telling a 50-year-old man to marry a 6-year-old? You think God is presenting a 6-year-old to 50-year-old men for marriage when they're not even attracted to them? Your God knows everything, right? So he knows Muhammad wasn't attracted to the 6-year-old. That makes it even worse. I know you're not attracted to children. I know you're
also done for a reason.
6-year-old, but I'm still going to make you marry her.
Like, it's obviously done for a reason, but like, we probably just don't get it.
So what was the reason?
Like, I don't know it yet. Like, I'm gonna find out soon.
Was there a reason for him to have intercourse with her at 9?
He didn't have intercourse with her though. Like, they both said they both agreed to that they're not fulfilling a lust or desire.
But it says the marriage was so that makes it even worse. So he consummated the marriage and he didn't go on to. So you're saying that he didn't even desire her the way that he desired her. So yep. Allah literally just the worst matchmaker ever. So let me present this 6-year-old to you that you don't like, then go ahead and consummate the marriage at 9 when you don't want to. Bro, that makes your God even worse. That makes your God even worse. If Muhammad wasn't, it's a lose-lose situation. If he was attracted to her, he's a PDF. If he wasn't attracted to her, your God is just insane. Any way you argue this, it doesn't work, little bro. There's no way around it.
I don't know what to say at this point. I just keep saying this, and there's obviously a reason behind it. Like you just keep saying you're asking what's the reason. I don't know it yet.
All right. Well, look. Tell you what, M3, you got me on here, man. Shoot me a DM. Like I said, Paul, send him those sources. Do you speak Arabic, M3?
I mean, I speak a little bit. I can speak a little bit, but I can read the Quran, but I can't really understand it.
Okay. Sylv too. Yeah, Sylv, you're in here. Sylv's got the sources too. Sylv, send him the sources. Paul, if you're in here, I know Paul heard me earlier. DM MM3 the sources because he wants the explanation. So we know he's gonna go find scholars and people that are gonna lie to him, and I hope he doesn't believe it. So we're going to have to get him more information. We know that this is something that is not right to him. So we're all going to have to work together to show him that this is what his religion allows. And hopefully we can get him out of Islam. So M3, I hope you don't ghost me after this conversation, bro. DM me, continue to follow me. And I really want to follow up with you on this conversation here. I think you know the issue here, but, obviously, you know, I understand you want a little bit more research, you want a little bit more understanding, but the facts are the facts. And that's the reason why I'm not forcing anything, because I've heard people talk about this over and over and over again to the point where there's literally nothing you can tell me to justify this, especially when it comes down to the jurisprudence and different things in regards to what it is that you can do when it comes down to this stuff here. It's sick. It's sick. This is surface level stuff. This is surface level. This is like the basics of the basics within Islam in regards to child marriage. It gets worse. So, like I said, man, I'll definitely follow you, and I'm gonna jump into your DM after this. I'm gonna send you a message, and if none of my brothers have gotten to you, or if you don't see the messages, I'll send them to you myself, and then we can have a discussion, whether it's in private or on live. You can catch me on live if you want to talk about it as well too. But you came up here for a reason, bro. You've literally been up here for about an hour and some change, and you know what time it is, bro.
What are we talking? Like, what are we doing?
You know, man. I'm
not even considering converting, bro. I'm not like.
Well, you're considering denying this for a reason, so it's up to you. I highly doubt that you're not. I'm not even gonna say you're considering converting, but you're considering how to reconcile this issue within Islam.
I'm considering to clear up like confusion.
That's good. That's where it starts. And once that confusion is not cleared up, you're gonna have to make a decision. Do I want to stay?
It's meant to make it easier. Meant to make the life easier. So I'm gonna find it soon, and I will tell you about it.
Yep, the Bible does too. So, and the thing is too, is the Bible doesn't have these issues. You're not going to be able to come to the Bible and try to talk to me about intercourse with prepubescent children. We don't have any verses in here that says we can have intercourse with prepubescent children. We don't have any verses in here that says there's a waiting period for those who have not yet menstruated. We don't have that. It doesn't have that in the scripture. So, you know, once you figure it out, holler at me. My DMs is open. Followed you. Once this live is over, I'm gonna send you some sources. All of my Christian brothers and sisters here, if you guys have sources, send it to him. Send it to him. Make sure they're easy to read. Make sure they're easy to read. You don't speak Arabic, do you, M3?
No, I do. Like, is it like? I can translate it though, right?
That's perfect. That's perfect. So guys like Silv and Paul Bishop will be able to give you Arabic sources to show you how deep and sick this stuff goes within your religion. And the only option you're going to have is to deny whether these people are writing this should be followed. I promise you, bro. Just remember what I said. The only option you're going to have when you get hit with these sources is, should I follow this or not? That's it. You can't deny the people that are writing these things about intercourse and child marriage within your religion, because it comes from a deeper place of people of a higher authority. So you're just going to have to either accept or reject. That's where it's going to lead to, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I've seen this conversation over and over and over again. So like you said, I'm just here to clear up confusion. I'm not here to convert. Great. That confusion is not going to get cleared up if you're honest with yourself. And I'm just being honest with you. It's not going to get cleared up. You're either going to accept liars or you're going to accept the truth.
But what if I was to actually bring a good argument and like would you like be convinced about it? Would you like actually like say, okay, like he brought, like, would you like admit that I actually brought a good argument if I actually brought something that, you know, like you want to know how to come back to?
Yeah, there's no good argument to give me for a 50-year-old man being able to be allowed to sleep with someone who's prepubescent. There's no good argument for a book telling me that you can have intercourse with prepubescent with children, the young who have not yet reached the age of menstruation. There's no good argument for that at all. It's a losing argument, bro. Literally, it's any Muslim that debates this, it's a losing argument. You guys have already lost in the start of the argument. You already lost the debate by even coming in saying, hey, I want to justify why someone who's 50, let's just say 80, he's 80, let's say an 80-year-old man wants to marry a 6-year-old. Are you okay with that?
No.
Exactly. Me either. You're not alone, bro. So,
That doesn't mean I'm going against Islam, though.
It does, because Islam allows it.
Like it's not set as a mandatory thing.
Well, we're not saying it's mandatory. We're saying it's allowed, right? So there are plenty of things it's allowed to do, but doesn't mean that it's mandatory, right? For example, you're allowed to strike your wife. That doesn't mean that you have to strike your wife whenever you get mad at her. So there are some men that won't ever put their hands on their wife a day in their life. But in regard to the Quran, if they do it, it's okay. You don't got to repent for that.
Wait, you still saying that men are hitting their wives?
That's not what I'm saying. But anyway, look, I want to leave you on the child marriage stuff. So let's go ahead and double back on this conversation another day. Go do your research. Take about 2 days, man. 48 hours, because I know it's sitting on you right now. Don't just jump off the live and then go, hop on the game or something. You know what I'm saying? Get on Call of Duty or Fortnite and forget. Don't do that, bro. Go do your research. You was on the computer right now. When this live is over, just go do the research. Look it up more. Look up more. Open up your DMs. The messages is going to come through. Open them up. The sources is going to be in there. About how you can have intercourse with prepubescent children, how you can have intercourse with kids. It's sick. And, so I'm going to just go ahead and leave you with that, because I don't want you to be thinking about something else other than this. This is the one that you said you were confused about. So go ahead and do the research. I gave you as much as I possibly can right now without having a sick conversation on stage, because I could have brought up some people that have sources that if they read it, it becomes sickening. It becomes sick. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to warn you. The sources that I have heard in your religion about this is disgusting. So,
can you send me those sources, please?
Definitely. I'm telling my brothers to send it to you. Paul, Sylv, send them to me. I'll copy and paste it and send it to him, because I can get directly to his back channel because we follow each other. So, Paul, Sylv, y'all send him to me. He said he can read Arabic. Send him to me. And then, next time me and you will pop open the live and we'll talk about him, and we'll see. We'll see what's going on. As a matter of fact, I'll set up a live stream. I don't know what time frame it is for you, but tomorrow we'll set up a live stream.
No. Don't do it just for me. Like just do your regular thing. All right.
No. It's not. I mean, not like just for you. You can come up, and then when you're done, we'll start talking to other people as well too, so you can hear people going back and forth with us about it as well too. But we will have a live stream tomorrow. And I will bring up Paul and I will bring up Sylv. And I promise you're going to be disgusted with the things that they read. Is that a deal? We can do the live stream tomorrow around the same time?
Like, could we do it in like 2 days?
Sure. Let's do it in 2 days. Just don't run off on me, bro.
I won't. But I'm still trying to, even though like you kind of got right there, like I still like, bro, I'm still saying like, sir, like I still respect you for this. Like you got a good argument, simple as that. I'm not mad at you or anything. That's it. Like end of the day, it's just a bit of debate in the end of the day.
Yeah, no, you're good, bro. Like, I mean, you're honest, bro. So if you're honest, I'm willing to have a conversation just like this. You're not challenging me, but you're also challenging your belief system and you're challenging your confusion. And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Sometimes our brain does not want to allow us to understand the truth, even when it's right in front of our face. It happens. So that's why you need time to let it soak and simmer in. I'm not going to hit you with too much stuff, which is the reason why you don't see other people up here with those sources that I claim that they have. It's just going to overpower you, bro. And you're just going to be like, man, I'm done. I can't even, sometimes sometimes people don't need to be given too much. This is it. If you're confused about the surface level, figure that out. And then we going to hit you with the rest. And then you're going to be like, oh yeah, nah, I gotta go. So if this surface level stuff has you confused, just imagine what you're going to get in 2 days. And I'm going to make sure we get everything that's going to make you give us that understanding in that live. And you're going to be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm out of here. It's either that. You're going to either say I'm out of here, or it is what it is, I accept. And then you're ultimately going to accept what you said you don't want to accept. So That's what we're gonna do in 2 days. In 2 days, it's about to get real. So
it kind of feels like it kind of like you're gonna go like. It kind of feels like competition right now, bro.
No, it ain't a competition. But I'm saying in 2 days, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I have to prove to you what I'm talking about. I've sat in these live streams and heard, and I had to listen to this stuff. This is one of the main reasons why I stopped having this conversation, was because the more that I had it, the more information that I received on this stuff, I just said, I don't even care. I said, I don't even care no more, bro. If this is what you want to follow, do your thing. It's more stuff that make Islam false. It's so sick to me that I stopped having this topic. Notice when you hear me talk, I rarely talk about this. And when I do, it's like quick. And then we're done. And that's because of the stuff that I heard that is considered the instruction book on these verses. In 2 days, brother, I'm just telling you, it's not a competition for me. But I'm gonna prove to you what I'm talking about if you don't run off on me. And I'm still gonna do the live. I'll still do it if you don't show up. And I'll post it up on YouTube. Actually, no, I won't, but yeah, you gotta show up. Because I don't even like this stuff on my YouTube channel, to be honest. It's just sick. It's too sick. Some of this stuff I can't even get through reading. Like, I've heard the sources being read on stage, and I've literally unmuted and said, all right, that's enough. That's enough. Stop reading it. Literally, they're gonna have stuff in there that you're gonna read, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't even feel comfortable reading it, bro. And me as a Christian, I felt that way. Just imagine, I'm a Christian. Shouldn't that be one of the things that would make me be like, ooh, I got sources, I got proof, and I don't even want to present it because it's so sick? I'd rather read something else other than the sources of the guys that follow Islam, that wrote about 65-4 and etc. I'd rather present a different argument because of how sick that stuff that I'm reading is. It don't make me feel right, even reading it, bro. It's terrible. So I'm just trying to let you know, bro. Pop back up. We'll do it in 2 days, like you said. And I'm going to just prove what I'm saying. And we're going to get your opinion on it. And the only thing you're going to either be able to do is say, you know what, I'm out of this religion, or you're going to question the authenticity of the people writing these stuff. That's the only thing. That's the only two things you can do. It's the only two things you can do.
I mean, like, I know it seems really hard for me right now, to everyone, and including you. It seems like, how am I going to get out from this? But, like, I get that. It seems like it's not me now, but I know Allah will give me success in this. I will. I hope I can bring something to you that will actually prove to you my point. All right, that's all. I
agree. I agree. The true God is going to give you success in this, and that would be leaving Islam. If not, you're gonna be deceived. And I'm just giving you my conclusion, because I'm not going to allow you to leave here thinking that Allah is going to give you the wisdom and knowledge on how to understand child marriage within Islam. No. If you come back on day 2, right, in 2 days, and you turn around and accept it, then that means that you have been blinded by what I'm going to show you. There's no way we can misinterpret this, like some of the Muslims in the comment section have been saying. There's no way you can misinterpret some of the stuff that's going to be said in that live stream. And I might do it on my alt account so this one doesn't get banned, because it might get banned for the stuff that they say. So just come back in 2 days, brother. Trust me. Trust me. Just you've been rocking with me. So in 2 days, I'm going to do this specifically for you. We're going to let other Muslims up too. But specifically, I want you to be here in 2 days, like we just said, around this same time. And I'm gonna make sure I got time for you. I'm gonna message you, let you know what time it is. I'm gonna go get Sylv. I'm gonna go get Paul. And I'm gonna make sure that they're free, because they're the ones that have these sources in Arabic, so you can read it in Arabic as well too. All right.
Well, this is a dude in the chat. His name is Hasib. He wants he said he wants to talk. Can you let him in real quick?
I'm pretty sure he wants to talk, but no one's muddying the waters. I'm going to close the live after this, because I don't want you to listen to anybody lie. So, are we good, M3?
Yeah. I gotta go pray right now anyway. So it's good talking to you though, bro. Sir.
Good talking to you too. God bless you, brother.
Alright, welcome back, guys. That was an amazing one. Share your thoughts, what you learned. Don't forget to share this video, subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. The only thing that I had an issue with is the fact that the kid at the end was presented all the facts. He indirectly had it put in his face and want to sit there and whine and pour like a full-blown child. Then he keep making excuses that are either way a double-edged sword in memorable sense against himself and his religion. One thing a Muslim does correctly is that they will keep on asking you multiple times what a verse, what scripture, what hadith. After you have read it 20 times to them and argue for an hour, and then the Muslim will still ask the same question all over again. Then we'll be left wondering what they have been arguing about all this while. And suddenly when the Muslim finally actually read it himself, he suddenly can exaggerate the verse or the hadith. He has never seen it before. Suddenly he can tell what the scholar means and is saying. And when the Muslim is cooked, he says, I'm not a scholar, and start crying all over the place and said, why do you prey on people who don't know anything? Go to our scholars, go and debate them. The same Iman that they are telling GodLogic to debate is the same Iman he has been calling to come on board to come and debate him, and they are afraid of coming. Even Muhammad at this point, if he comes to GodLogic's debate, he will get cooked. The Muslim guy seems like he doesn't know what he's saying because Allah gives the permission to beat their wives. But the kids argue for divorce, and also the divorce also is a sin. Even Jesus wasn't pleased with Moses giving certificate of divorce, but Moses did it because of the hardness of the man's heart at the time. But divorce is not really allowed, but if you do, you can't take another wife because that is what God's command. Remember when you were taking your vow, you said till death do us part. So as long as you are alive, you can't really do anything against it. Guys, thank you for watching. Share this video, subscribe. I'd love to see you in the next episode.